Okay, last but not least here, we have the minimum value of f of x is 7. Determine the value of k. So, where does the minimum happen? Well, for an open interval, the minimum must happen at a critical value. So I must find my derivative first to see where it has a critical value. 4x cubed minus 12x squared. I'll set that equal to 0. Well, first let me factor it. Let me factor out a 2x squared. And that leaves, sorry, that's my cat's tail. That leaves 2x minus 6. Oops, I should have factored out. So f prime of x equals 4x squared times x minus 3. So if I set that equal to 0, my critical values happen at x equals 0 and x equals 3. So now, if I do my sign check of my derivative with these values, I'm checking my derivative with my original function. So let's see. If I pick a number less than 0, let's pick -1. I'll have a positive multiplied by a negative. That's a negative, so it's increasing. Decreasing. Between 0 and 1, between 0 and 3, I could pick 1. That's a positive times a negative, which is a negative. It's also decreasing. And then, bigger than 3, I can choose 4. That's a positive times a positive, which is a positive. It's increasing. So therefore, since it's an open interval from negative infinity to infinity, my absolute min is at x equals 3. But also by the first derivative test, this is a local min. So however you want to look at it now, the first derivative test tells us this is a local min, or if we know it's an open interval, so therefore our absolute min must happen at a critical value. So if that's my minimum is at x equals 3, I know that f of 3 must equal 7 because the minimum value is at 7. So that means when I plug in 3 into my function, my output should be 7. So what's f of 3? It's 3 to the 4th minus 4 times 3 cubed plus k equals 7. Now, I'm going to approach this as if I don't have a calculator. How can I manipulate this a little easier? Well, this is 3 times 3 to the 3rd minus 4 times 3 to the 3rd plus k equals 7. Well, 3 to the 3rds minus 4 3 to the 3rds is -1 3 to the 3rds plus k, which equals 7. Well, -1 times 27, -27 plus k equals 7. And then to isolate k, add 27 to both sides. So that means k must equal 34 in order for that to be a minimum value at 7 at x equals 3.